Hello?
Hello, Willie?
Yes.
Hi, this is Tim Amoroso from No Cover Magazine.
Hey, Tim. I'm great, man.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well.
I've been doing this for a while, and it's like every single time, it's my interview's at 10. Well, I'm West Coast, you know. And so it's 9:59. I always think, oh, should I call at 10:01 or 10 o'clock?
You're right on top, my man.
Yeah, well, today I decided to be 10 o'clock. You tell a lot about a person if they're punctual.
That's absolutely right.
All right, man. How's your quarantine?
It's it's weird at times, but it's good. I mean, I'm staying busy. I'm trying to stay as creative as possible. I think I'm just steady, just writing music, man, and playing and just trying to stay busy.
Are you writing for just for yourself, or are you writing for the group?
It's kind of all over the place. I mean, there's some stuff that's for the group, but there's other stuff that I'm working on as well that, would probably not necessarily be Lamb of God stuff.
Yeah.
But
how do you record that? Do you record it like a notebook, writing it down, or do you record it in a studio, a made studio?
Yeah, I have a little mini studio that I've set up, and I have a detached studio, for lack of a better word. And so I got a cool little setup out there and electronic drum kit and all kinds of shit. So I just go out there and create, man.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Besides Lamb of God, what other genre of music, or besides metal, should I say, what other genre of music do you write for? Is it just for however you feel, or?
It's typically, however, I mean, I do a lot of metal shit, but I've been kind of dipping my toes into some hip hop shit lately. I mean, I've been a hip hop head since I was a fucking kid, so. Between that and metal, yeah.
Do you ever collaborate with, stars that, hip hop stars, just to fuck around?
I haven't yet. But that's not to say that it won't happen.
Post Malone.
Right?
He dips into everything.
I know. He started out as a huge metal dude.
I know.
Yeah.
He's an awesome talent, man.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with Post, man. He's great.
Did you see his Nirvana set?
No.
Fuck, it's on YouTube. Him and Travis Barker and some other cat. But they did a whole Nirvana set, yeah.
Dude, that sounds incredible.
It's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You should check it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out.
He's just such a big kid, too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know Mark hung out with him when we played, and we had a show in Toronto, I think. And we had a day off the night before our show, and he was playing the same venue, and Mark had gone down, and they hung out. Yeah, super cool dude.
Okay, in regards to the new album, what was the decision to create this new album? Do you get a text message someday, or? I
mean, it's always in the back of our heads, that eventually we're going to have to write a new record, and it's not like it's one of those things on a to-do list per se, but I never really stop writing music, so I just catalog all kinds of shit and just have hard drives filled with shit. So, the time came when it was that time again, and it was just like, all right, no worries. Time for all of us to get together and figure this out. And we did it, slightly different this time, which was really cool. We did, Mark, myself, and our producer, Josh, did separate little writing sessions that we separated with months in between, which allowed for really focused writing in between and to come back and be like, well, we got this, what do we need? And that kind of thing. So it was real relaxed, but still really focused at the same time this time around. Yeah.
When you're writing, you know what I heard is like your brain when you're sleeping. Like I'm not a real artist, you know. I have a radio show and I create, you know, parody songs sometimes just to bust the guy's balls. But what I do is I will come up with something and then I'll go to bed and then it'll, like, my brain will write it when I'm sleeping.
Really?
I swear. I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, so it just might be me. But when I wake up, I have all these ideas.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to get on that tip because it's usually like I'll have a riff in my head and I can't fucking get to sleep because I'll just keep on playing ideas in my head. So I have like the exact opposite. Maybe if I just try and push it away and go to sleep, I'll have the whole thing done by the morning. That's a wild fucking outlook, bro.
It just
I love it
sometimes.
I wrote
a song you know Run Around Sue?
What is it? Yeah.
Run Around Sue?
Yeah.
I wrote a song called The Chinese Flu to that parody song. And it just wrote itself when I was, I went to bed and then I woke up in the shower and just all flooded out.
Oh, that's amazing. That is fucking amazing.
Who's been the last person to inspire you? You talked about, hip hop and metal. So, you're an artist and you can be inspired across the board. Who's the last person to inspire you?
The last person to inspire me. That's a good question, man. I mean, Nipsey Hussle was a huge inspiration. I mean, that dude, anything he fucking touched was, it just, yeah, I'd have to say as far as recent times goes, my vote's with Nip.
You want to know how dumb I am? All right, so check this out. So I want to say, back in 2010 or something, maybe 2011, I was promoting a show, and I was like, we need some people to interview for the magazine so we can represent the show. It was supposed to be like a program, and they sent me Nipsey Hussle, and I didn't know of him at the time. I said, give me something else, and then so I got Ty Dolla $ign instead. What,
are you kidding? That's one of those fucking
kicking yourself in the ass. So that's why at this moment I never turn down an interview, no matter who it is. I just make time.
That's rad, dude. I can dig that for sure.
It was probably in 2012. That's when I realized I was an idiot.
Yeah.
All right. What's the biggest obstacle you and the band have had to overcome? You guys have been together you've been with them 11 years, or 21 years, sorry. What's the biggest obstacle you guys have had to overcome?
Man, I think it's, honestly, at the sake of sounding cliche, just being able to work to keep the spirit of writing and wanting to do this, keep the I guess what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Just that desire to keep going, to keep that flame lit.
Mm-hmm.
It's always kind of you got to worry. It's like a fucking garden or a straight up marriage. We've been doing this for so fucking long that you got to work on it damn near every fucking day to make sure that that it's the spark is still there and that everybody's fucking stoked and we're doing stuff that's fresh and not to become stagnant, not to get stuck in some routine, not to be that band to be like, well, this shit worked, let's do it again type of deal. Not completely abandon that kind of shit, but to be able to have the balls to fucking break out of it and move forward too.
Yeah. Are you worried about tours going forward in this new post-COVID world?
I mean, I don't know, man. I can't imagine that live music will not resume at some point. It's probably going to be a while, and like I was telling my wife, it's like, I think we're probably bottom of the barrel of dudes that are going to be able to get back to work. I mean, for a living, we get people together. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
So there's definitely part of me that's a little freaked out by it, but at the same time, it's such a huge part of life, music is, that I can't imagine there not being some semblance of live music going on and touring. And, whether that's end of this year, next year, I'm not sure. But I firmly believe that we will resume somewhat as normal at some point.
Yeah. It worries me is just the sense that everyone came to is just run.
Right?
I don't understand. For the life of me, I can't understand it. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I book venues, I throw shows, I'm a promoter, and I've seen the destruction it's caused, and maybe I'm like callous towards it. But like, what the fuck, man? You can't run forever.
I know. I'm with you. It's just like,
Especially with the stats that I saw, it was the average age of death of COVID is 81, and the average life in America is 76.
Right.
Like, shit.
I know. It's a fucking touchy subject because, it's like we all have parents and all that kind of shit. We want to protect the fucking... But it's like, are those people going to shows? Really?
I know, right?
I know, and that's shitty of me to say. I shouldn't even fucking say it.
No, but that's the truth. They're not going to shows.
It's hard not to think about that, when this is my fucking job.
Mm-hmm. Especially for when there's money riding on it, and my family depends on certain,
Right. If you have an operation like ours, right? We fucking employ a lot of fucking people, so there's a lot of mouths.
And that's some people that you work with every day, side by side, for months at a time.
Yep.
And you know them. You know their child. You know Jimmy. You know Rhonda, the wife. Hey, how's Johnny? Oh, Johnny's good. These are people and they're ingrained in your head, and it hurts.
Right. It does.
Just to look them in the eyes,
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Have you guys sat down and talked out a plan, or even brainstormed and oh, should we do this? Should we do that?
We're working on it. We're working on different shit, and trying to do what we can with this, foreseeable new normal. So yeah, I mean, every day is kind of like something new, like with the our Megadeth tour and those dates. And the announcements that were just being made. It's so we're always kind of constantly trying to think on our feet and seeing what we can do.
Yeah. What makes you most excited about this album?
That's a good question. That is a good question. I guess it's just the vibe, dude, and the way that the songs came together and the way that they collectively act as a piece of music. There's just something about this record, man, and like I said, it's like I don't really stop writing music, so it's like I had a bunch of shit, but the way we approached this and the way we did it, and we kind of took our time and made sure that everything was super purposeful, and it's just, I don't know, man. To me, this record's super special. And I probably say that about every record at the time, when it comes out.
Because it is.
Right, because I pour fucking everything into it. So, yeah, I mean, probably look up some interview I did fucking 6 years ago, and it's the same shit.
I interviewed Brett Hatley the other day. He told me to tell you hello.
Okay, good old Brent. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he ended up leaving the Stern Show, and he started his own little Twitch channel.
I saw something about that. I have not seen it, but yeah, I did.
You should check it out on Twitch.
All right, I will.
What is your favorite app that you use?
My favorite app, dude. I'm fucking old, so
Facebook.
I do not know, like, bro, like, for real, like, I am not that versed on social media. Like, I really don't. I'm just not a huge fan of it, just for productivity reasons.
Yeah.
You know, because I can get caught up. I can get caught up in fucking Instagram rabbit holes, and before I know it, there's like 2 hours have gone by. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So besides music, what are you into? Like, what does those rabbit holes look like? Like today, I was just watching some bullshit fucking fight page.
Oh my God! I swear to God! Right before I was drinking my coffee and I was watching fucking trippy fights.
That's exactly what I'm watching. The same fucking shit.
Oh my God! I can sit there for hours watching people fight.
Yeah.
And the only reason I do it is like, all right, if someone attacks me, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm a tough guy. If someone attacks me, I'm getting fucked up. That's what's happening.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Or like other things I'll be into is like trying to find out what happens when you die. Like,
I haven't come down that. That shit's scary.
I know. But then there's like, it gives me some sort of hope too, because some people are like, listen, when you die, you get reincarnated. And I'm like, oh, I like that, please.
Right?
You go into another universe and your life continues. I'm like, yes, please. I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. I would love that.
All right. What have you binged on during your...
So my lady and I are fucking huge into the whole 90 Day Fiancé franchise.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck, we love that show.
I love Paola.
Oh, Paola's a fucking mess, bro.
I fucking love her, man. So I just barely started watching it. So it was on.
Oh, really?
It might be, yes. So it might have been the first season where like Paola and Kierlin were there.
Yeah, that was real early on, dude.
And so that's what I'm on. I'm on the second stage now where it's just not as attractive women. The guys are fucking nerds. Like,
yeah.
Oh my,
yeah.
Like, I still can't stop watching it because, like, I can't believe there are actual people like this in the world.
That's exactly the whole thing. It's a fucking train wreck. And there's so many different variations of the show. Like, they have The Other Way and What Now and Happily Ever After. Dude, it gets real fucking deep. And it's
so hold on
great.
Real fast. So they have the 6 episodes of 90 Day Fiancé, right?
Right.
And then they have something else that goes over them?
Yeah, so it's like they have 90 Day Fiancé, and they have 90 Day Fiancé. Yes, right down. So 90 Day Fiancé is like the fucking the main show. Then they have 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, and it has Americans going overseas.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then they have 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, which is all the after stories of all these fucking people. And then 90 Day Fiancé What Now, which is more fucking, like, basically what now? What's going on now?
So this is all on Hulu?
I don't know if it's on Hulu, man, because we fucking, like I said, we're old, man. I got some basic-ass cable, so we should just fucking DVR that.
All right, man. I think you just made my life.
You're gonna love it, dude. You'll be fucking thanking me tonight. Being like,
all right, so that Kierlin girl, and then her guy from Mormon boyfriend. And did you see they had a chaperone? And then she had to spend the night at his parents' house?
Oh, yeah. Dude, it gets so fucking weird. Like, there's so many weird moments. And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
And then the other guy was like, in the second season, there's a guy he's a pop star from Colombia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that girl's like, oh, she thinks she just got the Justin Timberlake of South America.
Dude, wait till you get to the fucking middle-aged white woman from South Florida dating some Nigerian fucking, dude, it's fucking crazy. It's great. And he's like a pop star. And his name is Soulja Boy, but spelled Sojaboy. Fucking fake-ass Soulja Boy in Nigeria dating this old woman from Florida. Yeah, shit is great.
All right. And which leads me to my last question. Do you still discover music?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm kind of inundated with music, like, pretty much my whole day is like working on music or doing stuff like that. But yeah, I still get turned on to shit, for sure. It hasn't happened in a while. But
what's your what's your go-to? Like, do you use SoundCloud? Do you just do hashtags? How do you search?
How do I find? Probably YouTube, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't. For some reason, I just can't get. Maybe it's the format of SoundCloud, or
I don't know. And to be honest,
I just can't get into it.
No, and to be totally honest, it kind of goes back to me being old. Like, I have not even gone on SoundCloud. Like, I have no. Like, I hear it all the time. SoundCloud rappers, all this shit.
Yeah.
You know, not even venture to fucking go on.
Well, Willie, you're the man, dude. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely, Tim. This was fun.
It really was. And this 90 Day Fiancé thing, I cannot wait for this 3-day weekend. You're the man.
Yo, get on it. It's fucking great.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
You've been a class act. I appreciate you.
Oh, of course, my man. I will talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
All right, later, bro.
Bye-bye.